Hello friends and potential friends. It's early September. What is today? September 7th, I believe. I figured I'd give you a quick tour of the lab, mainly because you won't see it like this very often. As you can see, there's a lot of empty spots in here. Well, except for those acorn squash. Nothing over here this time of year. Because I'm itching to start planting some seeds. I've got my piles of seeds out here. I'm going to be doing Swiss chard, lettuce, cabbage, cilantro, kale, tomatoes, collards, bunch of things. And I'm itching to get started, but it's still too early for me to get started planting my winter crop. Mainly because we've been in the 90s for the last month. Today we actually got a reprieve. It's only about 86 and overcast. So had a little bit of rain come through this morning, and I'm hoping for a little bit more this afternoon so I won't have to water the garden outside, or what's left of it. I've been trying to clear out the lab to get ready for all those seeds that I want to get started. I can't really plant anything outside yet until about midway through October. I checked my records, and I got my weather station about midway through October last year, and in the second half of October last year we had 5 days that topped out above 90 degrees. So I really can't get started planting things outside until about midway through October. But I still have things going. Remember that pineapple I planted about a month ago? I had to put it in a new pot. It's growing good. New growth on it. Back behind it is my 8 or 9 year old basil. Not looking very good. I'm seriously considering bringing that experiment to an end. It was just a novelty in any case, but I may take that one top off of there and stick it in some dirt, see if it wants to grow. Next aisle over here, my buddy up the street brought me a couple of Jimmy Nardello peppers about a month ago. And I put them in here, and something chewed them down almost to the ground. Well, they came back, and as you can see, they got blossoms all over them. Not only that, they're growing peppers. There's one there. There's a couple on this guy in the back. 3 I see. Blossoms all over them. Next to the Jimmy Nardellos is the celery that I planted from the grocery store about a month ago. This one in the front is growing pretty good. They haven't started growing tall, but the one in the back is putting on flowers. And then next to that, we got 10 little acorn squash, which were planted much too soon. I gave a bunch of squash seeds to my buddy, and he went ahead and planted them to see if they would germinate. Seeds were at least 3 years old, maybe 4, and he got close to 100% germination rate out of them. So he brought me a bunch of them. He planted a bunch of them. I have planted some of these outside, and they promptly died. Also planted 4 spaghetti squash plants that he brought me outside about 3 weeks ago, and all 4 of them died because it's simply too hot out there for these guys. So they're going to be staying in here for another few weeks, but it's either take up space in here or plant them outside and kill them. And quite frankly, it looks like every one of them is already trying to make flowers. Look at that one back there. There's a big clump of flowers it's putting out. So we'll be watching them for the next month as well. And in another couple of weeks, I get to start planting some seeds. I can hardly wait. Luckily, I still have my little kitty litter adventure to occupy my time and keep my mind off of those seeds for a while. Let's walk outside and take a quick look at the garden. Okay, on the patio, I've still got a bunch of stuff out here. There's 6 Ponderosa lemons down there underneath my no heat habanero, which is loaded down with peppers now. And then there's some herbs down in there, one of the papayas, horseradish, that mulberry is not doing real good. And the elderberry, I'm going to say it again, both of those need to go in the ground real soon. There's one of last year's lemons. This is one I got from the grocery store, and that needs to go in the ground somewhere too. Got two pomegranates that are growing good. Again, need to be transplanted. Reason I'm not worried about my 8-year-old basil, or 9-year-old, whatever it is my friend brought me some basil a month ago too. So I've still got a bunch of that growing out here. Some of the ginger is starting to yellow. It'll be winding down before too long. Turmeric still doing good. There's another papaya. It's starting to droop a little bit because it's in the direct sunlight right now. Pineapples are still doing good. Got 6 out here and 1 in the lab. That's the one I showed you planting about a month or so ago, and it's growing pretty good. And there's my little Mexican avocado that I had in the lab last time I did an update. This basil is still alive because it's not in the sun very long. Most of the basil is kind of giving it up. I've already pulled some of it up. Okra's still growing. Hasn't started flowering yet, so it hasn't started producing. And there's part of my little kitty litter adventure. And over in the main beds, as you can see, this one is about half empty right now. Those bell peppers need to come out of there. They haven't produced anything for at least a month. And these peppers up at the front are not putting out much either. Rosemary is still growing good. As usual, it needs a haircut. I'm going to wait on that till after I get my seeds planted, because those cuttings will have to go in the lab. More basil over here that's struggling. I've collected a bunch of seeds from them. I've had some more volunteer sweet potatoes come up over here. The Tabasco peppers are still loaded with peppers. They're also loaded with white flies, but I'll be picking them before too long. That one needs to come off now. But they still have a few blossoms here and there, so they're still trying. The other hot peppers, the habaneros, looks like there's a few blossoms on one of the orange habaneros, or 2 of them, but I haven't gotten any peppers off of these for, at least a few weeks. Same with these lemon habaneros down here. And then the Pusajawalas, I've never gotten anything off of them. In fact, they just recently started putting on blossoms, and then the blossoms fall off. So they'll be coming out of here pretty soon too. As you can see, the sweet potatoes are standing up today, mainly because it hasn't been so hot. Highest UV index I read so far was around 3 today. So that's not bad at all. My plan, I'm going to do some experimenting this year. This first bed is going to be devoted to collards and mustard greens. I'm going to plant some Georgia collards, also some collards I got from my friend Chris at Homesteading the Hard Way. He sent me some cabbage collard seeds last year, and I'm really impressed with those. But I'm going to do some experimenting with them, which I'll go into the details at some point later on. And just to give you a example of why I'm impressed with the cabbage collards, in amongst the sweet potatoes here, I've got some cabbage collards that I planted last September. They never bolted. They haven't gone bitter. And I just keep munching on the leaves every once in a while. But sadly, those are going to have to come out of here pretty soon to make room for more. And incidentally, I'll be digging these sweet potatoes probably in the next week or 2 and see what's going on under them. Just about stepped on a black racer. Luckily, he's faster than I am. Out in the little mini orchard, got my blueberry still coming along nicely, putting on new growth. The moringa is still going nice. I'm going to have to cut that back pretty soon, get it ready for winter. Here's a couple of acorn squash that I've planted out here that haven't died yet. And I think the only reason they're alive is because this particular bed only gets about 3 hours of sunlight a day, and it's shaded during the hottest part of the day. And that guy to the left, that's another acorn squash that I planted last spring. It has never done anything. It's staying alive, so I leave it alone. Sugar cane needs to be trimmed back a little bit, and I really need to get in there and probably cut some of them off and replant them. I may have to move the sugar cane this year. This is about the 4th year it's been in this particular bed. And I understand you need to replant it somewhere else every few years. Still got my yard art back there in the back. Still no bees moving into it, but I keep hoping. Lemon tree you saw me plant, this is a Ponderosa lemon. It has got about, looks like about 4 inches of new growth since I planted it in here. And that was only a couple weeks ago. Got one of my figs back here, still alive. Again, it doesn't get as much sunlight as it should, but it's still alive. And I did get one of the papayas planted out here in the orchard. Redbud's still doing good. My Florida avocado is doing excellent. It's added at least 2 feet since I planted it out here. Last year's grocery store lemon's putting on a lot of new growth. For a second I thought I saw a blossom on there, but I was mistaken. Loquat's still doing wonderful. And the old original Ponderosa lemon still hanging in there. And still has some fruit on it. That one's about the size of a tennis ball. Another little one up here. And I think there's 1 or 2 more on there somewhere. So things are doing pretty good so far. Starting to wind down for the fall. But anyway, that's just a quick look at what's going on. Let you see kind of a before shot. I'll be filling these beds up with new compost and get some more new mulch to put on them once I get things planted. And the next time you see this, it'll probably look a lot different. Well, no, I still got to do the sweet potatoes, so I'll show you when I dig the sweet potatoes. Then after that comes planting the fall crops. All I have for today, and I'll see you on the next video.